Hi, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Sid, your host. This Dysfunctional's World. Tune in to your thoughts from your boy podcast. Peace.
I thought we were singing something. My bad.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's your host, this one half of the Thoughts of Your Boys podcast. Check it out live tonight at 7 p.m. Central. I'm here to say this. Listening to a conversation and having a conversation and realizing I choose love, if that makes sense. There's a lot going on in the world right now, but I strive for connection. Not a physical one, but an emotional and spiritual one. And I'm not saying that to say that I'm trying to connect to a higher power, but I'm trying to connect to a real person. And in doing so, I want black women to understand that there's a lot of men out here that feel like me. We love y'all, but we feel like y'all don't love us. And seeing the conversation that I had yesterday, it touched on a lot of topics. One, most of us aren't communicating with the people that we need to communicate with. We're communicating with people around the situation. And we do this non-consciously. Most of us are programmed now to avoid confrontation or avoid problems. But every little minute thing can alter how we perceive, receive, and take a situation. And knowing that we need to communicate with the person that we're trying to connect with, and not people around the situation. Because people around the situation can give you good or bad advice. I'm not saying they give you bad advice all the time, but it's not adherent advice because it's not to the person that needs to be heard, that needs to hear it. If that makes sense. Black women, I understand now. I understand the struggle and the plight. Y'all struggle and plight is much like the black man's plight, except y'all are looked at as an item or valued more than the typical black man. So, if, for instance, if a black woman feels like black men are worthless, on our end, that's how we feel. We feel like we're worthless or we're not worth enough. Why not venture out and go deal with another race, culture, creation? And a black woman feels that she had to fight so hard by herself for so long. When are we gonna hold her hand and have her back? I got that. And some of us don't hold y'all down. Some of us don't do anything but hold y'all back. This is true. It's just a misconnection between those that want someone and those that are preaching that they don't want no one. So I say that to say this. If you have a black representative stand in front of people and say, I represent all black people, and he say some crazy like, who knows? I can't stand white people. We don't need them. He said that. And no other black person takes a stand and say anything against that, then that is perceived to believe the ideology of those black people that follow behind him. That's much the same thing with this modern women or toxic masculinity or black men don't want black women scenario. Like, it might be men that don't want black women, but it's not all of us. All of us get categorized, much like all of you get categorized. I say this to say this. I don't have the answers. I'm working on them, but I don't have the solution. But the ones of us that do need y'all, and y'all that need us, or want us, or would like to have one of us, reach out and say that. Don't stand behind that wall with those women that say they don't want us and don't need us. Because if you stand by somebody that does something, you're guilty by association. So I'm speaking for me and those that are like me. We want y'all. We love y'all. Peace.